For me, kind of a way too to honor my brother. You know, this Do It for Darren campaign that the Richardson family started to honor their daughter's life and help out kids. It's kind of the same thing that I wanted to do. I want to honor my brother's life and trying to help out a family or a kid or an individual that has these struggles. And we were very fortunate that when we approached the DIFD campaign, and they jumped on board right away. And it's going to be a tremendous evening. The Carleton Ravens and Marty Johnson have been aware of this since when we brought it out last year at my brother's birthday. So they're very supportive of this event, and it's really important for us as a team and as an organization to be part of this movement. We're very aware that it's important and happy to be part of an important movement. Hi, I'm Patrick Grandmaître, head coach of the University of Ottawa men's hockey team. Please come support the DIFD night on February 2nd against the Carleton Ravens, where we will tackle mental health issues and support. Well, my brother was 2 years older than me. It was older brother, younger brother, lots of fighting, lots of wrestling. Brother was very outgoing, very easy to talk to. I was quite shy. Once I get comfortable, I could open up, but he was an open book right away. So, but yeah, we always had an easy relationship, but a different relationship because we were so different, yeah. I would look up at my brother and the things that he could do so easily that I couldn't do. You know, I would almost feel kind of awkward meeting new people, whereas he was able to just walk in a room and break the ice and just be the guy that talks to everybody. I was amazed on how good he made people feel when you would talk to him. And how he would never leave people indifferent. He was a mailman. He worked for Canada Post for quite a while. It was actually the ideal job for him. He wasn't just doing it to just deliver a piece of paper. He got to know a lot of people and they became his friends. Again, it goes to his tremendous social skills that he would make everybody feel important and comfortable in talking to him. You know, when I was 16, I moved out because of hockey, but we always checked in and always had a lot of admiration for each other. He came out when I was 17, so he would have been 19. I might be off by a year here. It wasn't easy times for him to do that, but the very positive thing is that our family, our whole family, our extended family, was all very supportive of him. So he didn't have to come out, face all those difficulties on his own. We were there to go through it with him. My parents were unbelievable. They always, you know, were right by his side and were ready to support him, defend him, or whatever you want to call it. We were there. There was no pushing away type of thing. It was more of society, right? It was different times. It was starting to be a bit more accepted. But still, it wasn't what it is today. And I think that he struggled more on why he was like that than the effects that they would have on his life. So that's the way it was. I mean, we dealt with it as a family. We supported him, and you know, I think he came to accept it quite well and knew it was him, but it was always something in the back of his mind of asking, like, why me, type of thing. I think for him, coming out was a big release. It felt really good at the time, but then I guess it kind of forces you to deal with that, you know, that life. And I think that's where it kind of hit him. Depression ensued. He was in and out of it throughout his life. And my brother had a knack of getting dealt bad cards. He'd be doing great, and then his dog that he loved, like if it was his own son, drowned at the family cottage right in front of our eyes, you know. So that hit him hard, and it set him back, you know. He got diagnosed with being bipolar. What he was dealing with, he was on a complete high, psychotic state of high. He was feeling so good that when we would talk to him that he probably should be toning it down, he would get mad at us, kind of saying, well, I'm finally feeling great. Why are you trying to bring me down? And that was the hard part with him, because he was getting a bit out of control on how great he was feeling. I mean, he wasn't even sleeping. It made a lot of sense when that diagnosis came out. Kind of went through his 20s and 30s and being very, very high at a 10 or very, very low at a 1. He had some good spots. You know, I can't say it was always either or, but it made a lot of sense when he got that diagnosis. So it's, you know, it's amazing that he probably dealt with this for a good 15 years, and it's amazing that he was able to still function at a very high level. Yeah, rough day. I mean, I got the call from my dad. You just kind of know. He didn't say it over the phone. He just called us and say, come to our house right now. So you kind of don't want to believe it, right? And then you get the news. Seeing your mom and dad deal with that, it's you hear the scream. I still hear my parents and the devastation. You know, he was loved. I know he knew that. That wasn't the issue. My brother did not feel loved. I think it's important to talk about. Families go through this stuff, and our families, you know, we're lucky. We stuck through with it. Aunts and uncles, grandparents, cousins, and everybody was there for us. They were there for my brother. He hung on to us a lot. People have talked about this, about suicide, how it takes over. It takes over your interior, and it's pushing you to do things. I really feel like that's what happened to my brother. It got to the point where he felt like he had no way out, and this was something stronger than him that was pushing him to do that. And I think he was rationalizing in his head, saying, I might as well. I have nothing better to do, and I'm probably helping a couple people by doing this. Which I hope that if people watch this, you know, you're not helping us by doing this. You know, our lives are forever changed now. There's got to be a way out. I think if you stick through it, there's got to be a way out. So I think that's the message. He wasn't hiding anything. Like, we knew, his friends knew when he was depressed, when he was struggling, we knew, and he would tell us. I'm sure that it's harder for other people because some would feel ashamed that they're feeling these things and stuff like that, but you know, I can't hide the fact that he was open about it, and you know, have to commend him for that. What's going on today with all the mental health initiatives, it's amazing, and it's going to help out families. It's going to help out kids feeling more comfortable talking about it. It's going to help raise funds to get better trained, you know, doctors to be able to diagnose the right way and help develop better medication to help people with their issues. Having gone through this with my brother, it opens my eyes to treating every individual, not just my kids, but the people I coach or when I was a teacher, to be very aware of people's feelings and recognize that you gotta treat everybody their own way, you know, not the whole gang the same way. You treat them as individuals and support them. I want to raise my boys for them to have as many options as they want, and for them to be very comfortable in who they are, and have the feeling that they can accomplish what they want in life. Three! Hockey is medicine in its own for me.
On this side, he's half wall, so one guy can be front net and pop out.
And it's always been like that, but now it's even more fitting that you know, you dealt this kind of event in your life.
Nice play. Get out, Marco.
To me, hockey is hockey. For me, hockey is not life. For me, it's a part of my life, but I'm in a very positive time in my life too. I mean, I got married recently, 2 young kids, healthy, fun. So yes, this success on the ice is like icing on top of the cake, right? What I'm most proud of is that we set out a plan to rebuild this program with the type of individuals that fit good, solid people, you know, good kids, and it's working. You know, for me, that's my biggest joy right now with this team, is that we're not only winning, but we're having so much fun at doing it, and the kids are enjoying their company together, and the relationship between us and the players is amazing.
Attaboy, Silsey! Attaboy!
It's a good vibe that we have, you know. Guys are open to talk about anything and having fun together.
Okay, big guy. What a waste of a
I think any athlete would tell you this, that you know, sports is a release.
I have an older brother who passed away a couple years ago, and he was gay. So I got to live firsthand of what that life is sometimes and how tough it could be. I'm sure if he was here today, he's probably here today, but he'd be really proud of this event. Thank you very much, and let's keep the movement going. Let's break some barriers. Let's keep it going. All right. Thanks a lot.
He came to visit me in Germany while I was playing over there. I think that was at one of his very good moments, you know, mentally, whereas his spirits were up high, and it was such a fun experience of him coming, spend some time with me in Germany. We got to go see a couple of castles, we did some hiking, and that was, you know, I can remember his smile in that trip, you know, and Yeah, that was a good memory.